My name's Emily Gamble, and this is my speech on how social media affects romantic relationships. I bet almost everyone in this room either knows somebody or has some form of social media, whether it be Facebook for work or just Twitter for your own enjoyment. In the past 10 years, the number of people who use social media has skyrocketed. This is partly because the accessibility to the internet has gone up. However, with the amount of increase in personal connections, there can also be some negative effects that go with that. The constant use of social media can have a numerous amount of negative effects on romantic relationships. Out of all the harmful effects, they can be grouped into two main categories, which is jealousy and surveillance, and they're the two most common relationship deteriorators when you're talking in terms of social media. ConnectionSafety.org did a study where they took 200 high schoolers and asked them if their social media has affected their relationship at all. 75% said that social media had affected it negatively in some sort, and only 18% said that it had affected it positively. Now, this is just high schoolers, but I have also read studies on how social media can have an impact on marriages or people in married status relationships, because not only can they talk to people they wouldn't be talking to otherwise, which can encourage affairs, but they can also compare their marriage to other marriages and cause a jealousy. No. This is a, oh no. Okay, there it is. This is a visual aid I got from the Online Dating University. It groups jealousy because of social media into 5 main categories: overanalyzing, the publicity of it all, the comments, public record, and constant reminders. Overanalyzing happens the most because of social media. MedicalDaily.com says that this is due to all the sharing of positive details, and so it makes everybody's life look better than yours because it focuses on positive relationships, positive pictures, positive events. And so it causes jealousy because you're constantly comparing yourself and your relationship to other relationships. In 2010, Bo wrote an article for the Journal of Comparative Research in Anthropology and Sociology, and he found that 3 million photos were uploaded daily, and over half of them were people in romantic situations, rather hugging or kissing. One thing in today's society that has kind of taken over is that everything is public, and the changing of relationship status has kind of become a ritual. Bo interviewed couples who said that changing the relationship is actually seen as taking the next step, and if both partners don't change the relationship status to in a relationship, it could potentially cause jealousy or some sort of conflict. Social media also presents constant reminders, because even if you're not constantly looking at your past partner's feed, like, it still pops up what they're doing. Surveillance is the other group that social media has a negative impact because of. According to Renee Fiera, she conducted a study on how social media affects relationships, and 60% of college students claim that they use social media to check in on their partners and monitor what they're doing. This happens the most with partners who disclose a lot of information, whether they're posting a lot of pictures of who they're with or how they're feeling. But monitoring can also happen or occur when people are checking up on past partners, and that can cause a lot of conflict in current relationships. While jealousy and surveillance on social media can cause conflict in romantic relationships, there are some who argue that social media actually has a positive effect more than a negative effect. Researchers Toma and Troy explored the connections between social media and relationships, which I got from Psychology Today. They say that social media actually helps to increase commitment, because when sites like Facebook group people together you can see their relationships and stuff they've done together, and so that can help improve commitment. And also the in a relationship status itself helps improve commitment, because if you want to work harder to maintain that, otherwise everyone will see that it didn't work. So it helps increase commitment to help maintain that. Though social media can potentially improve commitment, the jealousy and surveillance that happens because of it has more of a decreasing effect. So when it comes to social media, overall the effects are negative. Even though it has a few positive effects, it doesn't add up, because the constant use can cause jealousy, and the surveillance can become stalking. However, when committing to a relationship, in order to avoid negative effects, if you just want it to work out, your main focus should be on you and that person and not what's on their newsfeed. I have to show the audience.